The IRS has admitted to targeting conservatives, even if the White House continues to be stuck on the word if. Now, my question isn't about who's going to resign. My question is, who's going to jail over this scandal?
Who's going to jail over this scandal? Speaker John Boehner wants to know. So what has to happen to clean up the mess at the IRS, and who is ultimately responsible before we start hauling anybody away? Let's bring in our political panel. David Drucker is senior editor of Roll Call magazine, Democratic strategist and former Hillary Clinton presidential campaign staffer Tracy Seffel, and CNN contributor and Republican strategist Ana Navarro. These IRS staffers' jobs aren't just on the line. The Justice Department is opening a criminal investigation into this. Tracy, the White House says they were unaware of all of this. President Obama is right now meeting with Treasury Department officials. He's given this to Jack Lew, the Treasury Department secretary, and said, you handle this, make sure that we handle this right. How can he distance himself in a way that is believable? People don't seem to, even Jon Stewart was turning on the president saying, oh, he learns everything from the news. How would you recommend?
Well, I can't let that video clip go that you just showed of Speaker Boehner, because his comments right there showed what shouldn't happen. And what shouldn't happen is that kind of overreaching, inappropriate, hyperbolic language. What should happen, and what is happening both at the White House and hopefully among a bipartisan Congress, is that there's an investigation that's being facilitated and supported. No hyperbole, no overreaching, no hysterics, but a careful and facilitated investigation with bipartisan support.
Anna, is it overreaching by Speaker Boehner to talk about who, I want to know who's going to jail?
I think it's an expression of frustration, frankly. We've seen scandal after scandal, and we've seen little consequence for it. We've had 4 Americans dead in Benghazi. We've seen little consequence. We've got this now. We are tired, I think, of people going on TV and saying, the buck stops with me. I am the responsible one. Hold me accountable. And then nothing happens. So I think that's what you're hearing from him. But I also think there should be more hysterics in the White House. And frankly, I think President Obama should be very upset if, in fact, the White House knew since April 22nd, and he learned it from the news. That's either unbelievable or unbelievably incompetent by the White House staff that's keeping Obama on the top of Mount Olympus, listening to harp music, while all types of things are going down with the mere mortals. That's just unacceptable.